Hello friends, I'm Raz, and in today's video I'm going to share with you an IELTS Cue Card, which is describe a goal that you achieved which was set by yourself. You should say what it was, when did you set it, how did you achieve it, and explain how it influenced your life. So a good answer I'm going to use and say which can help you to answer well. You can start like saying, usually I'm mostly determined when I assign a goal for myself, yet in few days it starts to shade off as I get occupied with other important stuff and sometimes ignore it completely. However, last year I made a New Year's resolution and I made sure I completed it. In 2018, I gave my board exams and unfortunately I spent a lot of time sitting at home completely ignoring my health. Because of the lack of physical activity, I gained 5 kgs of weight in those months. Due to the weight gain, I also lost confidence and stopped talking to my friends. Thus, I started staying indoors and I gained even more weight. So, at the beginning of 2019, I decided to lose those extra kilos that I gained and regain my confidence. I mainly did 3 things to achieve it. Firstly, I joined the gym and stayed regular with it. Every day I used to wake up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym. I spent about 45 minutes to 1 hour there. The second thing I did was to control and manage my diet. Therefore, I stopped eating sweets and packaged products. This was really tough, for I love sweets. In fact, I was especially a hard nut to crack to give up on chocolates. The last thing I did was to sleep on time, as I could only be diligent with the gym if I woke up on time, and that meant I needed to sleep on time. Earlier, I had the habit of binge watching TV shows, and so I used to stay up late at night. I used to wake up just very late, and thus if I did, I would never have been able to go to the gym. I didn't stop watching TV shows. I simply made sure I watched only 1 episode every day. My gym trainer also suggested me that proper 8 hours of sleep for muscles is required to regenerate and heal, so sleeping on time was very essential. After 3 months of the schedule, I was finally able to lose all that weight. Doing this made me really confident, and I started going out and meeting my friends again. Now, the follow-up questions that the examiner can ask you can be, do people need to write down goals or simply memorize them? So you can say, well, I've made it a point to write down my goals. It just provides that extra motivation in that weak moment or when we have had a bad day and we feel like giving up. The next question is, do Indian people usually set goals? So you can say, yes, many Indians are fond of making resolutions. In fact, I remember on 1st of January, a lot of my friends and I share our New Year goals and plans ahead. Next question is, should parents set goals for children? You can say, I think parents should motivate children to keep goals, but I don't think parents should themselves keep the goals, because in my opinion, if children don't keep the goals, they won't have the same level of motivation to fulfill. The question next is, when do young people start setting goals for themselves? So you can say, I think there is no fixed age. It all depends upon the individual's maturity and level of responsibility. Some people start keeping goals at a very early age, like at 12 or 13, while others prefer to keep goals after reaching adulthood. Goal setting is much more about self-fulfillment and making oneself better, and this realization to improve oneself sometimes comes early and sometimes late. The next question is, what are the kinds of goals that are unrealistic? So you can say, I think goals which are in tune with the person's personality are realistic. I mean, if I decide to do something which would require me to make a drastic change in my personality, I would not be able to achieve it. So this would be an unrealistic for me. The next question is, do young people and old people have different kinds of goals? What are they? So you can say, well, I agree in the sense that youngsters' goals are more about achieving something in life, while goals for elderly lot is about helping their young achieve their goals in life. On the other hand, sometimes goals can be similar to, for instance, see both young and old trying to lose weight and look smart in the gyms these days. The next question is, what is more fulfilling, working towards a goal or achieving it? So you can say, in my viewpoint, both are fulfilling in their own sense. Working towards an aim is about meeting and overcoming challenges. On the contrary, it is about failing and getting back up. Finally, achieving a goal brings a feeling of harmony, and that efforts did make a difference. However, if we didn't struggle to achieve something, neither the work we put in nor the final goal brings in desired results. The next question is, do you think it's important to have realistic goals? So you can say, I think being realistic has its own advantages and disadvantages. It's advantageous because if the targets are unrealistic, it is very easy to give up and believe that it was not possible in the first place. It's also detrimental in the sense that we never test our limits and never try to go beyond. So I generally set goals to just beyond realistic. Thanks for watching this video, and keep watching more IELTS Cue Cards videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.